We've mentioned about the student loans about a month, maybe 6 weeks ago, that the Trust was working on a programme to eliminate it. Now, on Tuesday, again, it's the sign of a subtle change. The US Department of Education, led by Betsy DeVos, was ordered by a judge that she must implement immediately an Obama-era student loan forgiveness rule. Now, what came out of that federal judge report is attorney generals from 19 states plus the District of Columbia sued US Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos and the US Department of Education for delaying a borrower protection rule that was scheduled to take effect beginning July the 1st. Now, the lawsuit was filed in the Federal District Court in Washington, D.C. and alleged that DeVos illegally delayed the implementation of the Borrower Defense to Repaying rule, which was intended by the Obama administration to make it easier for defrauded student loan borrowers to receive student loan debt forgiveness. They claim DeVos violated Administrative Procedures Act, but she did not meet the standard for the delay in processing or give proper notice or afford adequate time for public comment, and the lawsuit asked the court to implement the borrower's defence rule promptly. Once the election's out of the way, we suspect that this issue will get resolved. I'm not promising anything because with the amount of threats and attacks by the clowns at the moment, there's too much going on. I know it's important to many people, but there's people's lives at stake. That's of what's going on now, and it may get pushed back, but it will get dealt with before the next election. We have been asked, we have provided the solution to it all, and hopefully it'll get rolled out. Last night there was a deadline set, which was done last week, all very quiet, which involved all the agencies, the Pentagon, the military, and the other factions within this country, where they all chose to help neither the Chinese elders Rothschilds faction or Manor World Holding Trust. It was like a partial stand down. Now, the Chinese elders the Rothschilds were given orders by the aforementioned groups that they had until last night to come up with the funds, or many would decide to go a new way with the trust. As of now, we are awaiting to see what unfolds from all of that, but we are expecting many now to finally see through the illusion and step down, and hopefully take some actions against those who have committed treason and heinous acts against the public. So not only are we not getting fooled again, we're hoping now that they don't get fooled again. Hi all, welcome back. I believe the last piece got cut, to some anyway, so I'm going to repeat it. Around a week ago, the ongoing struggle between the Manor World Holding Trust and the Chinese elders Rothschilds, which is really the Rothschilds, following our attempt to provide funds and pay for all new homes, new roads, etc., in the damaged areas following the two major storms, was yet again blocked, whilst FEMA sat around waiting for Rothschild's funding. I mean, these people are beyond stupid. They don't have anything. That's why they're selling everything off. They've sold everything off all year, and yet you people think they're just going to pluck funds out of thin air, you know. And the same applies in the Pentagon, same applies in the agencies, the military, and the other factions within this country. How much longer were you prepared to wait and hang on for the non-existent RV? So they came to a decision last week where those groups would no longer stand up for either the Rothschilds or Manor World Holding Trust in a temporary stand down, and would be in observer mode, and the Roths Chinese elders were given orders by the Pentagon, the military, the other factions and the agencies that they had until last night to come up with the funds, or many would then decide to go a new way with the trust. Now, we are awaiting to see what unfolds from all of that, but we do expect many are now seeing through the illusion and will step down and come and support the new way. And hopefully some of them will start taking actions against those who've committed treason and heinous acts against the American public and also the rest of the world. So, in essence now, the door is ajar for a new way, which will be with the trust. Hopefully, we're all hoping that sanity and common sense, which has been in short supply over many years, will now prevail. My own intuition tells me it will not be until after the election, but we may see or hear something beforehand. We'll see. But now they have an opportunity to correct their wrongs, and they have been wrong. They've also been fooled on a massive scale. You have no idea how little they really knew. They're finding out. And this is because of this show and fantastic work that Kim and the team have done. Knowledge has been the power. We've given and provided the knowledge. We've given and provided the proof on so many levels. We've also fixed the whole banking system, where the whole country was being siphoned of funds via the Treasury, Federal Reserve, NSA involved, you name it. They were all chipping out. The IRS sending $780 billion to the Rothschilds Bank in Switzerland. That money belongs to America. Anyway, it didn't get there because Kim swiped it, put it back in the trust. But the people at the top really need to come clean and come forward and help. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Like helping the poor people who have lost their homes in storms, for one. And no, the airbase should not be the priority. People and their homes are the priority.